Hi everyone, welcome to this quick lesson with the one and only John Assaraf. Today, we're going to be asking a single question that is perhaps, I can't wait to know the answer because it's one of the most important questions I've ever asked anyone in this field. And it's a question that's very personal to me because I've been stuck there. Perhaps you've been stuck here as well. And the question is this: why is it, John, that so many of us sometimes see our income and our success rise all of a sudden to hit a glass ceiling, and we stagnate at that level, and we get stuck, and we can't figure out how to get to the next level?
I love that question. Hi, everybody. I think the real thing that people should be thinking about is how is it that we develop our beliefs about what is possible for us to achieve, whether it's financially or in any area of our life. And most people learned how to think and what to believe from their parents, their teachers, their coworkers, maybe even their partners. And so let me share with you how quickly it is to change a perception of what's possible. And I want everybody who's watching right now to think about, what do you believe is possible for you to achieve financially? So come up with a number in your head right now. What do you believe? Like really believe, not hoping and praying and dreaming beliefs, but what do you really believe? What's the ceiling that you have right now? Got that? Okay. Now, here's how quickly we can change a belief or a paradigm. Imagine for just a moment that Vishen and I were to become your partner starting today. And we would work with you on your mindset, your skill set, and your action set, which is what you're going to be doing. But we worked with you. Would you be able to double, triple, or quintuple the amount of money that you just 1 minute ago had that you could achieve? And the answer for most people is, well, if we would be your partners, of course we could double or triple the number that we originally had. So what just changed? What changed is we changed some of the rules of your beliefs. So when we come up with how much we want to earn, we usually will go into our own memory banks and we'll take our references, our past experiences, and what we have seen other people achieve who are in our sphere of influence, and we'll say, okay, well, that's what's possible for me. But as soon as you add new information, you can actually alter your beliefs. And so beliefs can be changed in a moment. And so another example is this. If we all of a sudden said, well, let's get Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Richard Branson to be all of our partners, could we expand on that again? And the answer is absolutely. We would be able to have a different belief based on new information and new circumstances. Well, the first thing that we have to do in order to achieve 2 or 3 or 4 times more income is change our perspective of what is possible. Not what's possible for us, because we always determine what's possible for us based on our memory banks, our experiences, our beliefs, and our habits of today. When we change our perspective of what is possible in a general sense, and then we reverse engineer, what help do we need? What beliefs do I need to have? What habits do I need to change? What skills do I need to have? What knowledge do I need to acquire? All of a sudden, we can create new reference points for a new perspective, and then we can go working on how to make that our new reality instead of allowing our current belief system and our neural structure system to control our thinking, emotions, and behaviors.
I see. So, first question is, we are limited because when we think about what we are capable of doing, we are basing it on the rules of our current life.
Correct.
But we forget that you can flip those variables.
Well, we can flip the variables. The reason people love watching successful artists, CEOs, is there's a part of us that believes that we could have that, achieve that, be that. Mm-hmm. And we see our lives as their lives. We see ourselves in them and them in us. However, as soon as we start to think about achieving it for ourselves, the first place that we go to be able to make decisions is our memory bank. And so our memory bank is what? It's what we have experienced, what we've done, what we've read, and all of our results show up as a paradigm, our feeling of certainty about something. And so as soon as we change that structure in here, we can start to move towards achieving more in our own lives.
Beautiful. Thank you for that tip. Now, the path to get there is what you're going to be talking about in your upcoming masterclass,
Absolutely.
which is completely free. It's on Mind Valley Academy, happening at the date and time listed on this page. And John, what else will you be covering in this masterclass?
There's some new research on something called the brain plasticity switch. Now, people may think about, what is this brain plasticity switch? Well, we now know from the latest brain research that when we're born, our brain plasticity switch, our brain's ability to create millions and millions and millions of new connections, which are our beliefs, our habits, our perceptions, and our behaviors, is happening at unprecedented speeds from birth to about 10, 11, 12 years old. At that time, our brain plasticity switch goes from being mostly on, and everything gets wired and coded in the brain, to mostly off. And then we just become creatures of habit of what we've learned in our environment from our parents. By the time we're in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, our brain plasticity switch is mostly off. And that's why we can, read a book, go to an event, find something motivational, and get excited about it, but it doesn't translate to behavior that's long-term. It's because we're using the wrong part of the brain to encode the new information.
I see.
So the brain plasticity switch and all the research that's been done in the last number of years around how do we turn that back on? And so I'll be sharing with everybody how to turn on your own brain plasticity switch so that you don't just gather information, but you pick the information that is the best information for you, the best knowledge, the best skills, the best beliefs, the best habits, and re-encode it back into your own brain and let go of the stuff that isn't serving you as you input the best new beliefs, habits, and perspectives and perceptions.
That's amazing. It's like using your brain like an iPhone or an Android device. You're able to download new apps, update, refresh existing apps. Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. If you're over 30 years old, you got to be watching this. So we'll see you on the upcoming masterclass with the one and only John Assaraf.